in everything, in every step of life, you need to calculate, you need to imagine, you need to get an idea of the quantity directly or indirectly from the first stage of the life. When the baby born, he himself really not know that how to deal with the time. Is he? No. I am a short-eyed person, so I requested the staff to bring something. Okay. So he really himself not know how to read the time. I need the concentration to make you understand the things, right? Mathematics, I said, is around us all the times. You cannot get yourself away from the maths if you really not aware of the mathematics in connection with the calculation, in connection with the proportion, in connection with the distance, in connection with the timing, but you are. Getting my point? And the child when born, he really not have that understanding of timing, of distance, of measurements in his mind, but he deals all that. Is he? When he is hungry, at the time of awakening, you see that there is a permanent and very orderly time is there in the routine of him that he cries after every 15 to 20 minutes for his or her milk. And accordingly the mother is providing. Who gave that concept of the timing that he is going to cry after every 15 or 20 minutes for that? So it means the internal and the external body is directed from the nature. And what mainly the mathematics deal the child in initial stage, that is order. There are two types of order. The one is the internal order and the other is external order. Ma'am, are you comfortable there? Sure? Okay. The internal order and the external order. Internal order is given by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and just think a moment that every child wakes up early in the morning. Who tell him about this schedule? The nature has given the habit and designed the nature in orderly way that every child wake up early in the morning without any alarm, without any signal. But unfortunately, due to the external living style, we destroy the internal order. I need to tell you that these things which you want to make your child intelligent in mathematics is already given by the nature in a man. हमें कुछ देने की जरूरत नहीं है. We don't need to give anything. We just need to care the things which God has gifted to make him intelligent. And in connection with that, Allah has given a mind to the child. इसी connection में Allah ने एक दिमाग दिया. Allah has given a mind to the child, and the mind is a mathematical mind by nature. This is said by the educationists. This is said by Dr. Maria Montessori, and that man's mind is mathematical by nature. You do not have to give. Excuse me, you do not have to do any other extra things. You just need to analyze, observe the child behavior, and just link with that external order. So as he has the quality of the internal order, so with the help of the external routine, he is going to balance the internal order. मेरी बात समझ में आ रही है? And actually we think, हम सोचते हैं कि we need to give everything to the child. No, here we are wrong. We do not need to give anything. We need to give the direction only which has already given by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Getting that? So अगर आप उसको सुला देंगे, if you make him sleep, like as draw the curtain and make the room dark and just give him the habit of living, sleeping till late, what happened? That order which has given by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the gift that awakening in the morning has given by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the time calculation in the mind, that as because of the mind is mathematical, is going to be distracted by the routine of you. Getting my point? So this is the way of eating habit. That comes from within. The internal organs start alarming you after the hours or times, whatever that is there, that you need something to eat. Who gave you? You are very busy in your working. आप बहुत मसरूफ होते हैं. Even then, some sort of alarming start coming from, feelings start coming from within. अंदर से आने लगती है. तो you need this is the time for you to understand. The baby is sleeping there, but all of a sudden he awakes and start crying as he is hungry. So who knocked at the head of him that you are hungry? Nobody. The timing calculation. ये सारी चीजें मैं क्यों बता रही हूँ? Why I am telling you these things? That the mathematics exists by birth in human, and Allah has given a mathematical mind. Because of that mind, that everything unconsciously registered in a mind, the man is connected with sort of program which deals with the mind by nature. दिमाग से deal कर रहा है. नेचर किससे डील कर रही है? इंसान को दिमाग से डील कर रही है. नेचर ने उसका दिमाग मैथमेटिकल बना दिया है. ठीक है, तो आपने कुछ नहीं करना. वॉट एवर द क्वालिटी हैज गिवन, दैट इज कैलकुलेशन, अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ डिस्टेंस, टाइम मैनेजमेंट, this and that. So that for that Dr. Maria Montessori has designed some sort of presentation through which you can empower the qualities which has given to the man by nature. एक बात. दूसरी बात ये कि डॉक्टर मारिया मॉन्टेसरी का एक फॉर्मूला है. There is a formula of Dr. Maria Montessori that first she introduced the quantity, right? The quantity, then she introduced the symbol. The first is the quantity in mathematics, then the symbol, then she associates the quantity with the symbol and symbol with the quantity. In all the groups, it is going to follow in a same pattern. Like in first number group, you have to introduce the quantity first, and then the symbol, and then associate the symbol with the quantity and quantity with the symbol. In second group, the decimal group is there. The name of the second group is decimal group. Decimal group, and in decimal group again, the introduction with the decimal, with the quantity, then with the symbol, and then associate the quantity with the symbol with the quantity, and then the child is going to be proceed further more complex things in that quality of decimal system. What is the third group? The third group is, what is the third group of mathematics? The first group is the math. Second group, decimal. The third group is counting linearly. Even in counting linearly means counting beat by beat from number to number. You have to consider, and in that the same pattern is there. One has to follow and give the knowledge to the child. So I'm going to give the presentation. Sorry. अच्छा, इस बात को समझने के लिए for understanding these presentation you need to just keep first thing to in mind. ऐसे चलते हैं ताकि मैं आपको समझा सकूं. My aim is to make you understand. Allah has given a man a mathematical mind, and there are two powers in the mind, that is imagination and abstraction, right? Immediate after birth, all the senses start working, and two senses are on the peak. What he sees, he will do. What he listens, he will speak. Getting my point? And whatever you are talking in daily routine, almost all the things are related to mathematics. So he is just discovering, getting an idea of the mathematics. 2 kilo आलू ले लो, ठीक है, इतना ये टाइम हो रहा है, इतनी चाबियां हैं. This is all he is listening, and he is imagination based on what you are doing and what you are talking. He is not going to imagine the things from the Mars, Jupiter or other planet. What is going on in his surrounding, he is start imagining the things. So in the prepared environment, Dr. Maria Montessori has designed the material through which he is not only going to work but to imagine about it. And when he start thinking, imagination is the name imagination over here we use instead of thinking. In normal English language, we are calling it thinking, imagine, and imagination based on reality. This is what the reason the concrete material is here for the child, not only to just listen and operate in imagination, but to deal with the concrete material. And when his hand is there, the hand is a tool of intelligence. When he deals the quantity with his hand, he gets clear images, clear idea, and furthermore, he is ready for all more complex challenges in his life related to mathematics. यहाँ तक बात समझ में आ गई? Now the presentation I am going to give. The presentation which I am going to do and present over here, that is numerical rods, number rods, numerical rods, and this is the first presentation of number group. Here with these rods, we are going to introduce the child how to deal with the quantity, because the quantity all over the world remain the same. The language, the symbols are different. Like in Arabic, writing of 2 has a different symbol. In English, the writing of 2 has a different symbol. In Urdu, writing of 2 has a different symbol. And the language, in Arabic you say Wahadatnan. In English you say 2. In other language you say different things. But the quantity remains same all over the world. Getting my point? So you are making him independent for the entire world, for the whole world. So this is very important to give him the give him the concept of the quantity. Further, after that, the learning of the writing of the symbols and how to speak and what language, what name has given to that quantity is going to come later on in the life of the child. And from simple to complex formula, he will also learn all that thing, right? Okay, Talha. Today Auntie wants to show something to you. Would you like to come with me? Yes, Auntie. Come, Talha. Come with me. Talha, you know, like me and you, this material has also a special name. Like me and you, this material has also a special name. And the name of this material is numerical rods. Numerical rods. And today Auntie is going to tell you that how to work with the numerical rods. How to work with the numerical rods. Okay. Fella, this is the floor activity. This is the floor activity, and Auntie wants you to spread the mat over there if you want, if you like. Would you like? Yes, Auntie. And the child is going to spread the mat for the Auntie. Then tell the child, okay. Now watch very carefully. The collar mic is the best. Okay. Well, is that okay? Watch me very carefully, right? I see Auntie's sleeves are too long, so let me fold it. Now watch very carefully. Come and hold the rod for an auntie exactly as auntie showed you. again now today auntie is going to tell you. Okay. Now watch very carefully. Okay, no more rods are there for me to bring. All rods will be over here. Now, sit down again and watch me very carefully that how auntie is going to build the staircase. Right? Allow the child to visualize it carefully, leave it for a while, and then dismantle all the rods, keep it on the right side in a random order, and ask the child, would you like to repeat it? If the child says yes, let him. If the child says no, put the material back in its place. Any other day, any other time when he is confident and get the mastery skill in making this rods in a proper way, then you can introduce the language and I'm going to give you the language here, but not in first stage you people are going to give, right?
This is a rod of one. One. Yes.
One, two. This is the rod of two. One, two. One, two. One. One, two. One, two. One, two. Yes.